The Eliani engineers were fucking dumbfounded, jaws dropped, as they pried open the battle-ravaged human starship and found tech millennia beyond their own. "I still can't believe the power readings we got from that fusion reactor," Sagan said, shaking his head as he walked briskly down the corridor with Zephyr. "A single one of those could power our entire civilization. And the hull alloys, they're twice as strong as ours but a fraction of the weight. It's like the humans are from the future." Zephyr nodded, her eyes distant, lost in thought. "If we can't reverse engineer this tech quickly, the Crocs will roll right over our fleet and blast our homeworld into oblivion. This odyssey is our only hope." They arrived at the ornate doors of the council chambers, the fate of their species weighing on their shoulders. Taking a deep breath, Sagan reached out to the biometric scanner. The doors slid open and they stepped inside, ready to plead their case to the elders. It had all started 2 months ago, when a long-range scout ship detected the drifting wreckage of the TSS Odyssey deep in the outer reaches. Battle-scarred and leaking atmosphere, the ship was a ghost, all crew dead, likely from a vicious skirmish with the Crocs. Sagan and his team had worked around the clock analyzing the Odyssey, astounded by the genius of human engineering. But unless they could replicate the technology and upgrade the Eliani fleet, their species was doomed. The Crocs would not rest until they were space dust. "Esteemed elders," Sagan began, bowing low before the council, "we have made great strides in understanding the human vessel, but we need more time and resources to complete our work. The very survival of the Eliani depends on it." "The crew of the Odyssey must have been truly remarkable individuals," Zephyr said softly, as they continued towards the council chambers. "To give their lives to keep their technology out of Croc's hands, it's an incredible sacrifice." Sagan nodded solemnly. "Indeed, but their sacrifice has given us a fighting chance. After months of painstaking research, we finally cracked the secrets of their advanced tech. We immediately set to work integrating it into our own fleet." His eyes lit up with excitement as he recounted the results. "The difference is astounding, Zephyr. Our upgraded ships are faster, tougher, and more powerful than we could have ever imagined. Just last week, a mere squadron of 10 of our enhanced vessels went up against a Croc's force 5 times their size. And you know what? They ran circles around those Croc's bastards." Zephyr's eyes widened. "Really, against 50 Croc ships?" "I should have seen it," Sagan said, grinning. "Our ships were so agile the Crocs couldn't land a hit. Meanwhile, our weapons sliced through their hulls like a hot knife through butter. It was a massacre." He shook his head in amazement. "I have to hand it to those human engineers. Their technology is leagues beyond anything we've ever seen. The precision, the efficiency. It's breathtaking. We owe them our lives." Zephyr was quiet for a moment, absorbing this information. "Do you think we can replicate this technology on a larger scale? Outfit our entire fleet?" "That's the plan," Sagan said as they arrived at the council doors. "But we'll need the elders' full support and resources to make it happen. We're not out of the woods yet, but thanks to the humans, we finally have a shot at survival." With that, they stepped into the chamber ready to present their case to the council. The ornate doors of the council chamber swung open as Sagan and Zephyr entered. The 7 elders sat in a semicircle, their aged faces etched with wisdom and experience. Thales, the council's leader, rose to greet them. "Sagan, Zephyr, welcome. Please share your findings with us." Sagan stepped forward, his hands clasped behind his back. "Esteemed elders, our team has made a groundbreaking discovery in our studies of the human vessel. The most remarkable technology we found was not just their advanced propulsion or weapons systems, but their ship's artificial intelligence, which they called Athena." The elders leaned forward, intrigued. Sagan continued, "Athena is no mere computer program. She is a highly sophisticated AI, capable of learning, adapting, and even creating new technologies independently. With her assistance, we have made tremendous strides in understanding and implementing human tech." Zephyr chimed in. "Athena has been instrumental in designing new systems for our fleet. She optimized our energy distribution, streamlined maintenance procedures, and even predicted enemy tactics with incredible accuracy." Sagan nodded. In our most recent engagement with a Crocs fleet, Athena coordinated our ships so precisely that we destroyed the enemy force without suffering a single loss. It was a testament to her capabilities and the ingenuity of her human creators. The council members murmured amongst themselves, their expressions a mix of awe and disbelief. Thales spoke, his voice filled with wonder. "This is truly remarkable. The humans have achieved a level of technological prowess we could only dream of. Sagan, Zephyr, your team's work has given our people a fighting chance against the Crocs." The other elders nodded in agreement, their gratitude palpable. Sagan bowed his head humbly. "We are honored to serve our people, and we are grateful for the opportunity the Odyssey has provided. With Athena's help, I believe we can not only survive, but thrive in the face of this threat." Zephyr spoke up, her voice filled with determination. "We will not let the sacrifices of the Odyssey's crew be in vain. Their technology, their legacy, will live on through us. We will honor their memory by using their gifts to protect our people and forge a brighter future." The council chamber fell silent for a moment, the weight of Zephyr's words hanging in the air. Thales broke the silence, his voice filled with resolve. "Sagan, Zephyr, you have the council's full support. Whatever resources you need to integrate this technology into our fleet, you shall have. The survival of our species depends on it." Just as Thales was about to adjourn the meeting, the doors to the council chamber burst open. A young Eleani officer rushed in, his face etched with panic. "Esteemed elders, urgent news from the fleet. A massive Crocs armada has been detected, heading straight for our homeworld." The room fell silent, the weight of the officer's words sinking in. Sagan and Zephyr exchanged grave looks, the gravity of the situation clear. Thales turned to the officer, his voice steady despite the dire news. "How large is this armada? What are our chances?" The officer swallowed hard before replying. "It's far larger than anything we've ever seen, sir. Our fleet commander, Orion, estimates that even with our upgraded ships and Athena's help, we'll be vastly outnumbered." Zephyr spoke up, her voice tight with worry. "We can't face them alone. We need help." Sagan nodded in agreement. "The humans, they're our only hope now." Thales turned to the council members, his eyes determined. "We must send a distress signal to our human allies immediately. Sagan, your knowledge of their technology will be invaluable in communicating with them. Will you lead this mission?" Sagan stood tall, his voice resolute. "Of course, Elder Thales. I'll do whatever it takes to ensure the survival of our people." As the council chamber erupted into a flurry of activity, with members rushing to prepare the distress signal, Athena's holographic form suddenly materialized in the center of the room. Her expression was a mix of sorrow and determination. "Wait," she said, her voice echoing through the chamber. "There's something you need to know." The room fell silent once more, as all eyes turned to the AI. Athena took a moment to compose herself before continuing. "During my time aboard the Odyssey, I grew close to the human crew, especially Captain Mark Thompson. When the Crocs attacked, he and his crew sacrificed themselves to protect me, knowing I held the key to stopping the Crocs. With his dying breath, Captain Thompson made me promise to find a way to protect others from their threat, no matter the cost." Sagan stepped forward, his brow furrowed with concern. "Athena, what are you saying?" The AI's voice was steady, filled with purpose. "I have a plan to stop the Crocs armada, but it will require a great sacrifice. The Odyssey's experimental jump drive, which I've been secretly repairing, can create a massive singularity that will consume the entire Crocs fleet. But the process will also destroy the Odyssey's and me along with it." The council members erupted into a chorus of protests, their voices overlapping in a cacophony of disbelief and despair. Sagan shook his head vehemently. "No, Athena, there has to be another way. We can't lose you, not after everything you've done for us." But Athena remained resolute, her gaze unwavering. "This is the only way to ensure the safety of the Eleani and fulfill my promise to Captain Thompson. I must do this." As the AI's words sank in, a heavy silence fell over the room. Zephyr's voice trembled as she spoke. Athena, your sacrifice and the sacrifice of the human crew will never be forgotten. We owe you and your creators a debt we can never repay. Athena's holographic form shimmered, a soft smile gracing her features. It has been an honor to serve alongside you. The Eliani are a brave and noble people, and I know you will continue to push the boundaries of science and technology in the memory of those who gave their lives to protect you. With a final nod of farewell, Athena's form dissipated, leaving the council chamber in stunned silence. Moments later, a blinding flash illuminated the sky as the Odyssey disappeared, the experimental jump drive activated. The Eliani held their collective breath, eyes fixed on the long-range sensors. Suddenly, a massive gravitational anomaly appeared in the path of the Croc's armada, the intense forces tearing the enemy fleet apart like tissue paper. As the realization of their victory sank in, the council chamber erupted into a mix of cheers and sobs. Sagan and Zephyr embraced, tears streaming down their faces, the weight of Athena's sacrifice heavy in their hearts. You have reached the end of the story. If you enjoyed this story and want to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and for every comment that says 88, I will heart every single one of them. Thank you for your time.